Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. A hazy shade of winter. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
Who wants to do the recap?
I can do it.
Let it rip.
All right. So we start at the front door to enter into the spire of Arthas with a Nautiloid ship raining down. I mean, all these Nautiloid ships are bombarding the city, but specifically the tower is getting blasted. Big Smile opens up the doors, and we are greeted by not exactly what we were expecting, as there's this grand ball happening inside the spire. As you know, one of these butlers comes up to us and asks to take our staffs or our hats or our cloaks, seemingly expecting that we're all wizards here. V reaches out with her, mind sense and realizes that these are all just empty, but there are three people that she picks up. We start walking around to try to clock them. Whoever is actually conscious in this place is absolutely batshit insane. One of them's going off and just saying the most nonsensical Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter stuff. Another one's like, I'm gonna kill you and eat your eyeballs, and they're like, that's so funny. But one person, as we approach the back of the room, comes out of a door and speaks to Big Smile with a very robotic voice, which kind of pings our interest. And as we follow her, we go into this chamber, this hallway, and we are not greeted by not the person we saw, but this giant robotic. It's Veneranda, and it turns out she's just a brain in a jar in a giant metal suit of armor. We speak to her, and she realizes that we are not illusions, and we basically have a quick conversation about who we are, where we come from, what we're doing here. Quintus gives her the rundown on what she has missed with the fall of Netheril, thanks to Karsus and all this stuff. We eventually comes around to the conversation about the Mythalar and the obelisk, and she says that you don't want the Mythalar, you want the obelisk to help fix your problems. But that's just kind of her projecting, because she actually wants the obelisk to turn back time to save Yithrin, and ultimately probably try to restore it to its former glory. We kind of go along with it when really it's like, yeah, sure, help us get the staff of Arthas, which she explains controls the Mythalar, because she wants to use it to activate the obelisk, which the staff is powerful enough to do, but Arthas never would, because it would likely destroy the staff. She goes on to explain that to get to Arthas, we have to go through across this forest bridge and defeat this thing called the Everlast, which is I'm trying to exactly. I didn't really write down the greatest exactly what Everlast is, but he's some sort of living spell illusion incarnate. And as we decide that it's time to go fight this Everlast, which she says I'm not going to go do because she is not a spellcaster, she's just a magister. She would probably get messed up by it. we cross the forest bridge and we begin to attack it. And as we get in this room, realize that it's these 12 crystals that are casting this illusion that make this thing real. As soon as we start fighting it, the three conscious minds back in the room, which, side thing, Veranda explained was the only three people left, and she put their brains in jars to save them, but time still degraded them to the point of insanity, but not insane enough to not fight us when we interrupt their grand ball. And through this combat, we nearly lose our most valued,
Remember.
NPC of the group, and we had to do everything we could to stop Sanar from dying. And we do. We blow through spells, we use reactions, we do everything we can, but ultimately we come out on top as the Everlast and these three conscious brains and jars are defeated. We head back to the Chamber of Sorcery, which is this room that we found the Everlast in. And we see this hidden door on the ceiling. Go ahead and open it up, and we scout ahead with Grim. And as he gets to the top, he sees that this shaft opens up to this large oval chamber with this dome around the shaft entrance. And in the opposite end of this room is just this floating sword. And above a double door behind this door is a glowing green crystal. And we get the sense that this dome is a wall of force.
Yep. I couldn't have put it any better myself. So we Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, fade to black. While it's still dark on the screen, we get that rumble, right? That, and then we get it again, rumble. And we open up on the group of you in this sort of glassy chamber, mirrored chamber. There we go. And Bada ping. I will say, for future reference, if you guys are exploring a place and it's not set for keep vision of the places you've been mode, let me know. Because I noticed that you guys couldn't see where you have already been. And I don't mind. I prefer it that way so you guys can have a view. For Caves of Hunger, it was different. There's certain scenarios where it would be different. Anytime, just mention it to me. So I can set it for that mode. So I like you guys to know where you've been already. Okay, so this glassy mirrored chamber, there is a hole in the ceiling where a hatch has dropped down and a 50-foot tunnel shaft that leads to the circular chamber with a dome over it. There is a rift in reality by the door upstairs or up above you. That is like this horrifying sword, black, utter black sword. And it is up to you guys what you want to do.
Nowhere to go but up then, I guess, eh?
I just whatever's up there, it seems that sword, that living sword, was clearly ready to attack anything that seemed like it posed a threat up there. If we do go up, we best have a plan before we just get cut to pieces.
I mean, step one, how are we even getting up there?
We do have the means to go the intended way by flying.
But the path is blocked, yes?
In a way, sounds like. Not physically blocked.
There's a wall of force, the same spell that kept us out of the
Evocation.
evocation towers. study.
Quintus, you can get yourself and one other person past a wall like that, yeah?
I mean, yeah, but that's a high level spell.
Sounds like we're gonna have to burn at least a few spells to even to get up there. Right? We got one fly. V, I don't know how high you can levitate. Pelican, we might need you in some wings.
I can get myself and another person up and down by levitation.
Does anybody have a way of removing the sword?
The sword is the other issue. I can get myself up, but only in a meager bird form. Would do nothing against this sword the way you described it.
I mean, we've encountered similar things before. There's massive hands. I think we know how to destroy it. It's just a question of getting into position to do that.
Did you say we can or cannot see the top of this because it's too far?
You cannot.
Okay, so it just goes into darkness, and then but we know that it opens up to light or still darkness.
No, it's lit. What?
Okay.
No, every room is lit, so maybe you can see the fact that there is an opening at the top of the tunnel, but no details can be made out.
Right.
That is a very good point, and I hadn't considered it. Yeah, every room is lit by like glowing blue, continual flame type shit on the walls.
Sounds like there's no anchors or anything up there either, so I don't think just dropping a rope is gonna help. I think we all got to get up by magic somehow. How high
Even if
can you? Go ahead, kid.
Even if we did drop a rope, kind of look at myself, Gabar, the Lin. We're not all super proficient climbers. It might take us a minute to get up a rope.
How big is this little entryway then? Like diameter wise?
The hole is like 8 foot in diameter.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, the wall of force is like flush with the point where the wall, like the tunnel curves, right? So you can't like hang off really, you were saying.
Okay, so there is a shaft, like an elevator shaft. It's circular in nature that goes straight upwards to the next tower. It leads to a hole in the floor. There is I don't remember exactly, maybe 20 foot diameter dome. So it's 20 foot high and 20 foot wide. I think, whatever, that doesn't really matter. Dome of ice. But you can, I think Gabar sort of put 2 and 2 together that this is probably a wall of force, and ice has encased the wall of force. Does that make sense?
But it's not covering the hole. It's like right
Yes, sir.
above that.
Yes, sir.
Because Graham could fly up the shaft into
Correct.
that room, see in there.
Right. Okay.
The dome, the hole is in the center of the dome.
So the rope plan is not completely like unfeasible.
Correct. One person could theoretically hold the rope and let it down. You're not sure how that's going to interact with your disgusting dark blade.
It's a good point. It's a fucking sword. It's just gonna cut the rope.
Kid, can you warp people up there?
I could send 2. That's probably all I'd be able to for now, though, without completely just destroying whatever energy I have for spellcasting today.
I mean, if you could get Sapphire up with a rope, I think I'm probably the quickest climber. I think I could get up there before too much time passes. Then V, you can levitate. Quintus, you can fly. And Elikin, you can transform and fly. What do we think?
I misunderstood something. It sounds like we're gonna have to teleport out of the wall of force regardless. So maybe we just jump the gun on that. I teleport outside of the wall of force with somebody, and we try and destroy that gem.
Oh, is there
We have-
another gem battery that shuts down the wall of force? Oh,
Yeah.
I got
If we have one person teleport up and destroy that, destroy the crystal, then that could be our ticket. At least our ticket for saving more spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Are we going to fight this thing?
I
No.
have an idea.
Before
Um,
everybody goes blowing all their spells, I may have a way of getting it down here.
And the sword?
Right.
Here,
I could magically force it to come down. I would just have to get a view of it. But if I could see it above the hole, I can definitely do that.
You can do that with like objects. I don't know if this sword thing has a brain or whatever you can tap into.
I can do it with anything. You've seen it before.
What is
I
it?
threw that one guy in a pit.
telekinesis.
Yeah.
And that sounds like plan A right there, then.
I just need a way of getting a view of it.
Quintus, would you be able to make V fly? Is that the easiest way for her to get up, just get eyes, and then get back down?
Yeah, do we have a potion of flying, or is that a dream I had?
Let me check in the big old bag of mail
I feel like
here.
we would have.
Can't imagine where you would have gotten that.
I don't see one in my notes.
Maybe
I feel like
not,
that's something
actually.
Oh wait. No, I actually do. Session 76. Taste the potions. Green one is a potion of flying. The other one was a potion of aqueous form, and the other one was an oil of etherealness.
Yes,
I
it's
think
in
we do
my
have
notes
one.
too. Yeah, I found it.
76.
Yes, boys. Let's go.
All right.
Memory.
V, won't you pop that? Get up there and teleforce the thing down then.
Send it down here.
Send it into the fucking octagon.
All right. I'll
Thunderdome.
just in case I'm going to stay above the hole, so just someone stand under it, just in case things don't go. that.
Sapphire will kind of stand under it, actually.
I'll be ready with a feather fall.
I will stay out of the way.
Good luck up there. I'll toss a D10 inspiration to V as well for going up to this thing.
D10.
It's a fucking D10.
Level 10.
Whoa.
That's fucking awesome.
That's sick.
Well, right. It's a green potion.
Yeah.
This looks appetizing. It sure is nice knowing you guys have my back again.
If
Not just a bunch of assholes.
shit goes wrong, just shout and I'll send big smile and someone and Sapphire up to help.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want just you having all the
Um,
fun.
How long does this last?
I can
Potion
tell
of
you.
flight. Oh,
Um,
is it the fly spell?
Mhm.
We're going
I
to find
believe
out.
it.
Okay, that's yeah, 10 minutes.
No,
No,
it is
flying
not the
speed
flight.
equal to walking
Right,
speed.
Nate. First of all, Nate, can you push your mic closer to your mouth so I can hear what you're saying?
Yeah, now is that better?
Yes. The potion gives you a flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour.
Wow. Okay.
And also you cannot like it basically feather falls you if the potion ends while you are flying.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
So if I die,
Um,
all right. Sounds
do
good.
you want to, if you can fly, can you take someone with you, and just so you're not entirely alone?
Sure. Would you like to go?
Me,
Okay.
no.
100% lift you.
Uh, I think I need to be here to get Sapphira and Big Smile up in case they need to go up.
Okay.
Unless I can drink the spout and the potion and carry V up.
More feasible.
What? I may have to send the sword down. I may have to go with it, so you would have to come with me as well. But
Right.
that may
She was
work.
saying she'll drink the potion of flying, hold you, fly you up, fly you down.
Yeah. That'll work.
That's
All
not
right.
bad. At least if someone hits the fan up there, you're not alone, 2v.
Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh Jesus. Here we go.
It's
All
just a
right.
sword. We can take it. He said foolishly.
I was just looking at this thing and just like thinking to myself, I cannot believe this is the CR that this thing is.
Oh my goodness.
What?
So let me post a spell. Could I theoretically choose myself as the target?
Huh.
I don't see anything that says you can't.
You can exert your will on one creature or object you can see within range, causing the appropriate effect below. You can blah 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 all the effects. Can I be a creature or object within range? Is that how that works?
Hold up. There's
Yeah,
a
but I
fifth
think you can
level
only
spell.
affect one target at a time.
Well, so Quintus could feather.
Yeah, but I can
fall
affect
the-
myself, get up.
Yeah, and then take the sword down, and then Featherfall will protect V from the fall.
I don't. There's a lot of stuff here, so I'm just gonna say yes and not read it. I mean, it's a fifth level spell. If you're gonna burn, you only get like fucking one of those, right? Or two of those.
Two.
Yeah. Okay. When there's a fucking lich somewhere around, sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Burn your fifth level spell to do some encounter on the way. Absolutely. I love the sound of that.
I would say, like, not to be a dick, like, it seems like the intent of the spell is like you exert your will on something and like make it do it. Like, just conceptually, it would be weird to like mind fuck yourself and make yourself like exert your own will.
All right,
on
but
yourself.
let's sort of look at.
Let's do the original plan. It's fine. We'll talk
hold
about that
up.
if it
Let's
comes
look
up again.
at
How does Jean Grey fly?
exactly what I was gonna say. You know, how does Jean Grey fly? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fly, they fucking levitate themselves, right? When V is casting levitate on herself, right? It's her using her psionic power. You know, I want to just say, I don't see why this doesn't work.
Yeah, it's
Because
just a worse fly at that point.
Yeah, it's a more expensive fly.
Yeah,
Like, I really honestly don't see why you can't do that. It's fucking telekinesis. It's literally the whole name of the game. So I just want to put you guys can have that one if you want it.
So
Alright.
V casts fly telekinesis on
I-
herself and then brings the.
Well, I think it would still work better if you carried me though. I
Yeah,
didn't
just
want
if you
to
fail.
do the potion thing, but yeah, it's still it'll still be better.
I mean, if the potion lasts like an hour, I think
An
that would be
hour,
fine for like the
Yeah.
combat too.
Yeah, could be helpful later too if there's more
Yeah.
of these like fucking
Yeah.
wizard tunnels we got to go up and down.
Just to have you up there with me, it'd be better.
Okay.
So let's do it.
All right. Zafira takes the potion and drinks it.
It kind of looks like there's this very specific liquid that I'm thinking of that goes in your car. That's kind of got this
Oh, like
greenish tint.
antifreeze.
It's kind of like antifreeze, but it's that kind of viscous, thicker kind of antifreeze. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know cars.
Turn
And
signal fluid.
yes, turn signal fluid. Thank you. And you quaff this potion. It has a sort of bitter taste to it, and you feel yourself becoming lighter as you slowly sort of levitate off the ground, finding your grip with the ability to fly for an hour. Now what?
All right.
You grab V, pick V up, and you guys are going up the tunnel. Is that the up the shaft?
That'd
Alrighty
be
then.
it.
Now V, what I would like to know is, once you get to the top, what is your plan?
Where as soon as I see the sword, I'm
Yep.
casting a spell. So
What spell? Like, let's walk me through it so I can sort of see where this might go wrong. You know what I mean?
okay. Well, actually, I would tell Sapphira that I want to be as close to the hole as possible. So like right off to the side.
Sure.
Okay. And then what I would do is then begin casting the spell telekinesis.
Mhm.
And if I get that spell off before any bad things, are we continuing to go down my plan? I will send the sword down the shaft all the way down to the bottom, 60 feet.
All right. So your plan is to, as soon as it's in sight, cast telekinesis on it, and that forces it to make an ability check
I can then move it.
30 feet.
But
in
what
any
I'm going to do
direction.
is I'm going to begin. Yeah, so it'll take 2 turns to reach the bottom. So I can do 30 feet down and then another 30 feet.
It might
down.
actually take 3 turns. Yes, it would. It would take 3 turns.
Okay,
1 turn
well,
to get
what
it
I-
to the hole, another turn to get it down.
Yeah, well, here's the
halfway,
thing
and
with
then
that.
another turn
I
get
was
it
going
back
to
down.
begin the casting of telekinesis, and then if it was to then approach me, I'm casting it.
So you're like holding it?
Yeah.
Hold it till it gets close to you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Ah, see, okay, now I'm following what we're saying here. Okay, so you're gonna go up, pop your little head out of the hole like a gopher, hold concentration or whatever on this telekinesis. When it approaches, you let it off,
Right.
and then drag it 30 feet down the hole, and then another 30 feet down the hole.
Yes.
Okay, I don't see where this can go wrong at all. Let's do this.
Well, on Sapphira's back. To be clear.
If it succeeds the strength or is immune to whatever.
Let me actually
Effect it
fucking
is,
read this
but-
goddamn spell.
I got Sapphira, so
Uh, All right, I see a big flaw in your plan, and I don't know how to tell you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Gabar, make an
Does it
Arcana
not-
check. Valin, make an Arcana
Wow.
check. Quintus, make an Arcana check. V, make an Arcana check.
Sure.
Is it the creature keyword?
No,
There's
no,
another
this does
keyword, I
count as a
think.
creature. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. I don't know if I don't know if 18 is enough to fucking get it.
What about Lynn? What'd she get?
11.
Ah, balls.
Fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, worth a try. Let's
All right, you ready?
yeah.
All right. You go up the shaft, right?
Uh-huh.
Pop your little head above the hole. You see this sword. Both of you make
Uh-huh.
stealth checks. You're trying to be sneaky, quiet, or are you trying to like draw it to you? There is a difference.
I was trying to draw it to me.
Okay, so then it will then get your attention. I mean, if you're trying to draw it to you, it will. You pop your head out. You don't know if it notices you
Yeah.
or not.
Well, no. My bad. I'm sorry. I wanted to cast the spell, or hold the spell. I meant hold the
I
spell,
understand that.
and then draw it to me.
I understand.
Yeah. So whichever you see in that
No,
way,
no,
I want
you're
it to
good.
see me and approach me.
Yes, it does that. You cast this. You get
Okay.
your plan's going off so great so far.
Okay.
The blade, when it moves, it doesn't like seem like it sort of moves within the space. It's like the tear in reality sort of shifts within the dimension, right? As if it's like going through different planes. It doesn't. You look at it from every angle, it looks like the same shape. It's this sort of really fucked up looking thing. It begins approaching your square. I'm gonna put you two over here.
Boy.
And that's well, I'm not gonna shift ping you, but you see where you are now.
Hold on.
You're to the right. You
Oh, to the
scroll
right,
over.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. See it.
There
Okay,
I
you
am.
see the blade.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it.
It moves up a square. Nothing. Moves up another square.
Nothing.
Moves up another square. It moves up another
Mhm.
square. All right, so when it gets to the edge of the dome, I have this very visceral image in my mind that I can't describe, but it's like for some reason, I'm imagining like a chain link fence or some sort of tight mesh metal that's been electrified. And whenever you touch it with something metal, it just makes this loud fucking snapping and popping sound. It's that, but arcane sparks. As the sword goes through breaks the ice and goes through this invisible force field, it's like pop, 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 as it's like sizzling and crackling around it, and it will enter into the dome. Anything?
Telekinesis.
It fails.
Safari, it doesn't work. Let's go.
Oh shit. Actually,
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Fuck.
Just you three.
You get a
Oh,
+4
my God.
at least. Doesn't really matter in my case. Oh god.
No, not in mine either.
Alrighty then. So I
Could
will tell you,
use-
V,
Man, actually, I'll save it.
you learned it. This creature cannot be restrained. And I feel like the restraint is the part that is dragging it. And it is immune to being restrained.
Yeah.
It's just one line in it, but until the end of your next turn, the creature is constrained in your telekinetic grip. I imagine that telekinetic grip is what moves it. Since it
Yeah,
cannot be gripped
Alright.
by the
That's a fair
telekinesis,
ruling.
it cannot be And I really was gonna give you a chance to fucking, because Gabar always rolls like a 25 on his fucking Arcana, so
Yeah.
I really wanted.
I mean,
to give
that
it
might
to you.
be, yeah, that's only a 9. It's like the worst Arcana check. I think.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but it goes first and is going to move forward. Once it passes through the force field, it stops making that popping and crackling noise. It just made it as it like went through, and then it slash silently at Sapphira.
Okay.
Make sure it's not hidden. Because if I roll really well, there's going to be some death.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we not all on initiative?
No, sir.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
yet. Not yet. I'm going to give him a chance to do something. Roll for Force Blade. Roll for Force Blade. What the hell? There we go. A 25 to hit.
How?
And don't worry about the second one. It's just the first one. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
28 force damage.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
This sword silently whoosh through the air. And you are like force backwards. The power from which this thing, it like tore into you. You look down and your armor is like shattered. There's like a big slash across your armor. That is the end of its turn. Next in the order is Sapphira.
Well, I guess the order of
Sapphira.
operations is the. Yeah, what's up?
I know that it's your turn now, but he's going to use his reaction to do what's called a preemptive strike. The living spell makes a melee attack against a creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of it.
You can do that.
Yes. I'll just keep that 16 since I already rolled it. So 16 to hit.
Okay, that's good. That misses.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, it used its reaction, so that's the good thing.
It is a good thing.
I kind of want to try something, but I don't know if like this is a good idea or not. I have to spell magic. But that's my only other third level spell slot. So you
Third
should I
level.
try it?
What does Sapphira do? You have 6 seconds.
V saying,
He's freaking out like, get me the
All
fuck
right,
out of here.
we're going down.
All right, you guys go down.
Yeah.
she's like wiggling.
You guys all shoot down at a quickened pace because she dashes. Shoot down the shaft.
Yeah.
The party sees you, but you are out of initiative.
That was an absolute fucking waste.
There's like a gash in Sapphira's armor now.
Yeah,
She
your
says,
armor. This is like you've been hit by a lot of stuff. This is one of the most intense damage that you have ever seen on the armor.
Damn.
well, that didn't
It's
work.
immune to spells.
So you didn't kill it then?
No, it didn't work. Nothing worked.
Does that mean we go up there the old-fashioned way?
Did you try to dispel it?
I didn't.
Look at her. She's fucked.
Yeah, that's like a almost bloodied with one hit. Where's your max?
What if
Damn, that those D12s. Oof.
Yeah, that's scary. I
She's
don't
just
like that.
bloodied from others.
Do
quarter.
we all want to try and get up there and take this thing on its own turf then?
I could try again. If we want to dispel it, I can attempt it at least. I mean, I can still fly. I'm still perfectly fine. But
If he says that it's immune to magic, then that might not even work anyways.
Maybe we can still punch this thing, though, right?
It did move at a slowed pace, though. I don't know why when it was going through the dome. I
It
don't
made
know
like
if
some
that
sort of strange noise when it
does
was going
anything.
through it too.
I think we should all rush it 6-on-1. Maybe Kubar, kid, you can get the crystal out, try and shut down the dome. Rest of us can just keep it busy.
If we
I
go right
mean-
now, I still have a few minutes left of
Yeah.
the spell. I mean, I casted it, so.
Do I just teleport you up? You use telekinesis to rip that stone out of the wall.
I
And
can do
then-
that.
Yeah, getting everybody up is still the other issue. But if it's not immune to spells, we could at least keep it busy until people get here.
If we act right now, I can get up as many people as possible.
Gonna take
I mean-
two turns a person.
Big Smile, you've inspired me a little bit. If you're just going to climb, I'll take a shot at it with you. I want to save my shifting powers if possible.
If I mean, V, if you put me up, I can drop a rope for Illiken.
And just stand there and hold it while it cuts you to bits? Hell no.
Well, I mean, I could take a few licks while the rest of you figure something out.
Absolutely not.
Even
I
We
agree
need a
with
better way. We need to get up there magically.
I can get 2 people up instantaneously.
All right, that's 2. Quintus can get up 1. I can get up 1. I can do that first. It would take a second.
If we act fast, so will Sapphira be able to?
yeah, Spyro can fly herself up. Quintus, you
Fly
can
with the
fly.
fly.
Alright, that's it. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Villain.
Oh, I can carry Lynn up then.
Okay.
Kubar, are you gonna warp Illiken and I up?
I'll get you. I can put you 2 up. I don't know how I'm getting up.
V can take you up.
Okay.
Actually, you know, I will put out there that Valen does have an available polymorph if needed.
So does Illiken, for that matter.
Well, Valen hasn't really used many big spells, so she does have the resources to burn if you need it.
You ever see a giraffe villain?
She has no idea what that even means. In books, I guess. I'm sure she has.
Yeah, I mean, I can get one other person up there.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's it. That's enough people. So Fire takes 1. Big Smile takes 2.
I
mean,
can't
not Big
take.
Smile. Gabar, my bad. Gabar takes 2. Quintus takes 1. I'll take 1.
All right. So that's the plan.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get myself up there.
Okay. Can we elaborate on what all things we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, I need real specific shit on who's doing what and in what order.
Step 1, Gabar, do you want a vortex me and Illiken up?
Yeah,
Well, how
sounds
long
good.
does it take? How long does it take V to get someone up? 2 rounds.
Yeah. So I'll
Mm.
no, I can carry myself up halfway and then wait on everybody else.
Okay. So you go up
And then
halfway,
my next turn, I'll be there.
and then so once you're up halfway, I'll send Illiken and Big Smile up, and then I'm sure that Sapphira would probably be halfway up, waiting with V to go all the way up too.
And then I'll teleport myself and Gabar outside of the wall of force, and we'll start working on that gem.
Okay. Let me start from the beginning because I was actually trying to write all this down. V halfway with Sapphira. Sapphira's going to carry V. That what we're did
No.
not. No.
I was
V's carrying V, Sapphire's carrying Vlin.
Yeah.
Okay, so V halfway. Telekinesis. And then who's next after V? V's halfway up. Now what?
Big boys.
Illican and Big Smile get teleported up with the vortex warp.
Okay, so vortex warp. Do you have to see where you're sending them?
I have to see the space that they will be in.
I'll
Could I
say
see
it.
the edge of it?
I'm gonna just give it to you. So
Okay.
we can go with that. So Gabar, Vortex is who's Big Smile and who? Illican?
Yeah, the big boys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What after that happens? What's next?
Actually, Quintus, you're flying, right?
No, I was going to dimension door outside of the wall of force so we
Right.
could take it down.
And you do not have to know where you're going when you dimension door.
I do
You just
not.
have to fucking just guess. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
I can just say a number of feet in a direction and it'll
I
send
love
me.
it. I love it. And Gabar got a very detailed view of it, and so did V and Sapphira, so they can definitely tell you, oh, it's this far away, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Quintus is next then. And who are you taking somebody with you?
Gabar.
Yeah. Who's next? What's next? That's it? Sapphira?
Well, Sonar's gonna bring up the rear.
I don't think Sonar should go at all.
That's why I want him in the rear.
Okay, I
Maybe.
think
He'll
Sonar
take
will
he'll take like
stay.
3 turns to get there anyways.
He will stay. No, he can't. He can't. He can't levitate any higher than 20 feet.
Okay, then he stays and waits till we take care
He's
of
like
this.
midway through the tunnel.
When we're done, Sapphira has an hour of flight. She can come back down, scoop him up.
He
Yeah.
will stay 20 feet within the tunnel if need be. Just because he's really nervous for you guys. And it's
Okay.
no exertion for him to just levitate. All right, so is that everybody? Oh, and then Sapphira and Valin.
Yep.
Okay, now let me go up over this with you guys. V will go, and then V enter. Okay, V is halfway up the tube with telekinesis. Gabar, Vortex warps Big Smile and Illican to the top of the dome. They're basically the first ones there. Next, Quintus is going to Dimension Door himself and Gabar to the top. No, past it. Right. Then Sapphira and Valin will be following up. Basically, once they pass V is going to go up with the telekinesis on her turn, and then Sonar will just stay 20 feet in the tube. Is that everybody? Is that the plan?
Yep. The only thing, like when V goes halfway up, Sapphira, maybe you should fly halfway up too. So you guys are like
Both 30 feet away.
both halfway. Yeah. So Sapphira doesn't have to come all the way from the bottom once we're already all up there.
I'd still be carrying Valin.
Mhm.
All right.
How high off the ground was this control gem?
Above the
It's above
double
the door.
doors.
So 8,
Okay,
9
so-
feet.
Within like, a Quintus's height to jump and grab it.
I'd say so, sure. Okay, I think I have a vague idea. If I forget anything, you guys remind me. Now, are we going to commit to this plan? Fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's do
We
it.
got to do something.
All right.
Till somebody
B.
dies.
You levitate yourself with telekinesis up halfway up the tube. Done. Who's next? Gabar. Are you gonna vortex
Yep.
warp?
Yep. 4th level vortex warp. Sorry, excuse me, 3rd level vortex warp. To put both of them on the
Sapphire and
ledge.
Vlin are with me.
Yes. That's fine. All right. When Big Smile and Illican appear, they see everything that I've described before. However, I will now need initiative. which is wait. I will now need initiative.
Flank it if you can, brother.
Oh yes.
Oh fuck.
Gangster way to start. All right.
V and Valen get a +4 at least.
Oh, it rolled really bad this time.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we can't get through this fucking thing though.
I rolled in at 20 though.
Oh, that's a good time for. Nice. All right, all right.
Valen got what's the +4 to initiative for Valen? That's the aura. It's +4.
Yep. +4.
Oh, she's just below the dude. All right.
Yeah.
So, technically speaking, it's the top of the round for Quintus.
Yeah, so like holding my action, I guess, until Gabar casts Vortex Warp.
Yeah, really, we just need to start with the next guy. So that's Quintus. And then Gabar. How is Gabar getting up with a dimension door?
I'm with Quintus, so yep.
Okay, so that's it. Quintus, you can go ahead and do that, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
okay,
like,
yeah, so this is
now
after they
this
got
is
to the
it.
top. This is
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright,
They
yeah,
are
so
up.
I'll just teleport myself to where Gabar said the gem was, like right under the doorway.
Okay. I love that for you. So you get teleported right there. And you get teleported right there.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh.
Abort!
So
Too
you
far, too
guys,
far.
dimension door, you come snap into reality, right? You blink a couple times to get your bearing, and there is this just interdimensional black blade that just hovers right in front of your fucking face.
That's my
That's your
action, so I
action.
can't fuck with the crystal right now, can I?
You cannot know. Unless you have some
Can I-
weird, crazy bonus action thing.
Put Gabar on my shoulder so he can reach it.
Sure. Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah, and I'll just move up close. to
Yeah,
the thing, so
yeah,
give
absolutely.
Gabar a boost.
Okay,
Going the wrong way.
Gabar, you're up.
Can I reach this?
can.
Okay, I'm gonna try with my one arm to reach up and grab this crystal and with all my might pull as hard as I can.
Okay, I need a athletics check.
I got a cool -3.
You wedge it free from the wall.
Oh,
Oh my god.
good job.
It was actually, honestly, barely hanging in there to begin with.
right.
So any loud noise would have made this thing fall out. So you stick your one hand in there, get your fingers underneath of it, and pop it out. And when it does, the dome goes down, even though it's invisible. So you don't really know. It's kind of a shimmery surface, so maybe you saw it.
And
But the dome
sword
is down.
disappears.
It does not. That is the end of your turn.
Shit. Yeah, that's all I got. That was an
Okay.
action, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Did you start
well-
your turn within 5 feet of the living blade of disaster?
Yeah. I do have, just because it's not a bonus action. Never mind. That is my turn.
Okay, very cool. Well, at the start of your turn, I should have did this first. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. You started your turn within 5 feet of the living blade of disaster. It will use this reaction to take a preemptive strike on you.
It wasn't surprised when they magically
Hell no.
appeared out of nowhere.
It is only a 10 to hit.
Wow. Yeah. Like as soon as I pull the crystal out, like our body weights like shift backwards as it swings at us and it misses because I don't know how else that thing would have missed me.
Yeah, it just narrowly misses you. V, you are up. And
Yep,
technically
Action
you're like
to put myself up.
up there, yeah. Okay, here you are.
Thank you.
That's your action. Was there anything else you would like to do?
Am I floating above this hole right now?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I not be floating above the hole, just like
Yeah.
on the edge of the thing?
You can, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, just because when I drop the spell, I want it to fall on the ground.
Yes, I understand. No problem.
All right, so that's action. And is Quintus next to this thing as well? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Big smile. You are up, and you realize the dome has dropped.
Great fucking work, kid. I'm gonna huff it in there. Is this space here get-inable?
Yes.
Oh, keep busy for me, Quintus. Let's just toggle advantage on real quick. And oh, fuck me.
That misses.
Again, 27.
That hits.
A better hit.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention this. This creature is immune to flanking.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Jay.
Doesn't have eyes.
Doesn't have eyes.
No,
It is
it's
immune
not.
to flanking.
Shit.
All right, I'm going back down the shaft. You guys are on your own for this one.
So that is a 9 to hit, which misses.
Yep. Let me burn a key point for flurry of blows, 2 attacks, just normal then.
Mhm.
18.
That hits.
Can it take lightning damage?
Yes.
And magical bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
No problem. So 8
Yes.
total.
Yes.
I'll
more.
leave this one with you.
Oh, that's just your bonus action strike, not a key point.
That was the first bonus action. Crusher feat specifically says hit a creature.
Yes.
I'm assuming I can't move this thing then.
It is a creature.
Okay. Can I move it 5 feet?
Yeah. Where do you
Okay,
want to move it?
I want to move it away from Quintus.
You do.
Yeah. I'll myself flank around in here just to put a little breathing room between it and Gabar.
Uh-huh.
And I'll take my last punch. 14.
That just hits glancing blow.
Wow. Low roll. Okay, so 5 down to 4. So 2 and 3, 5 total.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Get out of here, kid. We got it from here.
So, here's what happens. You run in, you punch into this thing, and your hand goes inside of the blade, right? And you feel bitter cold, like you just punched into another dimension, right? You rip your hand back out, and you punch it again, and for somehow this one connects, right? You're not entirely sure how this is happening. When you connect with it, it sort of cuts your hand, and you grab onto the blade and fling it. And as you do, it shifts squares. But again, every angle that you look at this thing at, it's just a sideways sort of blade. So you could be underneath of it, you could be on top of it, wherever, and it always looks the same. So you just grab it and throw it, and it moves across like a,
Damn.
yeah, it's like an extra dimensional rift. So yeah, you did that. Next in the order is
Pretty scary.
Illican.
All right, so we're fairly certain that this thing's just like immune to magic.
That's what V said. So we should definitely trust everything that V says.
Exactly.
You didn't let
has
them make
no
an Arcana
understanding.
check.
That's true.
I feel like V has also said that before when a spell hasn't worked.
What would you like to do?
All right,
Illican?
we're gonna let me take a look at my spell slots. We're gonna try a little moonbeam.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens. I have
Okay.
full 2nd level slots, so might as well.
All right.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
so Illican will climb up like here, let's say, and he'll make the moonbeam. Let me draw the shape.
I got you like that.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yep. And we'll see what happens.
Okay. The moonbeam descends down through, the top, the ceiling. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's it for Illican.
All right, Sapphira, you're up. You
How far down?
you are 30 feet down, so you can spend your movement to get to the top of the hole with Valin, which is here.
All right, I will do that.
That is your movement for the turn.
That's my movement for the turn. All right,
Yes.
and Valin is up with me.
Yes.
I see that the sword is inside of the moonbeam, but I've also been
is.
told that this creature is immune to spells.
Thanks,
And I would
V.
trust V with my life, so I don't know exactly. I am going to, with my, I guess, how exactly am I holding Valin? Is it like?
I mean, you
can
can
I,
put
like,
her
hold
down at the start of your turn, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
that. Yeah, you don't have to be encumbered by her any further.
Cool. Then I will throw 2 javelins at the sword.
Okay. Hit.
20 for 7 piercing.
Hmm.
18
Hmm.
for 7 piercing.
Okay, so. Okay, so here's what happens. You throw these 2 javelins. As they both strike into the blade, they descend inside of this like portal thing that this thing is, and the blade will slowly suck them inside of it. It appears to be resistant to this kind of damage, but also your javelins are gone.
Those
Anything
are my 2
else?
favorite ones too.
Put your hand in there.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Sapphira?
I'm down to 1 javelin, and that is my turn.
Okay. It is the Blade of Disaster's turn. At the start of a turn, it needs to make a con save.
Yes, it does.
Which is pretty good. Nope, but it fails. 12. Oh, 13, I mean. It has advantage
Well,
on
hold
this
on.
save.
13. Well, that should still fail, right? Unless it's the
What
DC.
is your DC?
Well, 17, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it definitely fails.
Higher
Yeah.
than
And is the
roll
blade
damage.
a shapeshifter?
It will take the damage. Roll damage for me.
It takes the damage.
It does.
How about that? Yeah, let me see here. Okay. Well,
Yep.
at least it takes the damage.
It takes it all. And then
Alright.
at the start of its turn, it will silently, making this sort of light hovering sound, shift to the square. And then strike out at Big Smile.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That would be a 24 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit, sir.
20 force damage.
Yeah, he's gonna take that on the nose.
Okay. As this blade doesn't even like slash at you. It just sort of bumps into you. And that freezing cold of another dimension tears your clothes apart. You know, your little poncho is ripped to shreds. And you are pushed back with the damage, just slightly. And that is the end of its turn. Next in the order is Valin.
I believe Lynn heard that spells aren't working on this.
This
Kind
is
of,
like
yes.
the best misinformation that has ever been spread.
So she's just gonna go back here and get out of the way. That'll be her turn.
Okay. Sonar will say, "Go team,
I'm gonna try
go!"
cantrip.
From the bottom. Yeah, try a cantrip.
She'll try a firebolt.
Okay.
Moonbeam did nothing. Fee was right.
She misses. So what it really looks like is, so she misses, right? But what it is she takes a firebolt, throws it out towards it, and it gets sucked into the blade.
Oh my god, it is immune to magic!
Next in the order is Quintus. What would you like to do?
Not really sure what to do since this anti-magic theory is very quickly gathering traction. um, uh, but I'll go to All Reliable and try and give this thing another target and reach into a bag of tricks
Oh my
and
god.
pull out some random bullshit.
Oh great.
Oh yeah.
What is
Oh
it?
god, it's gonna be like a rat or something. It's a weasel.
Awesome. A weasel appears on the ground. That's your action. It looks horrified of the situation that you put it in.
Just kick it toward the sword and run away.
You know, in the same episode I just watched is the one where you threw the elk in the living room.
I'm still not over my roof, Quintus.
How is that such an iconic moment in the campaign? It was like just the most random, briefest bullshit. Gio wasn't even there. He was out of town for that episode.
Oh, was I?
Yes.
Let me explain to you why Quintus owes me a new roof.
All right, so that is your action. Is there? Oh, and you moved. Is there anything else?
No, I'll just end my turn there.
Gavar. Did you start your turn within 5 feet of it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it was a 12 to hit.
It's a 12. I'm too short.
Oh, for 41 is so good. All
Yeah, well, oops.
right, it misses.
All right. Well,
It does seem very slow. Like it's not slashing all crazy. It's like just leans very slowly to touch you.
yeah, and I dodge out of the way, and I don't like being next to it, so I'm gonna follow in Quintus's footsteps, quite literally. 5, 10, 15. Turn around. Man, I mean, it's like this thing has to take magic damage, right? And I'm gonna cast a test strike at it.
Huh?
And just test this theory.
So I think I still ruled that. I think I ruled that if it is resistant to the type of damage, that it still takes the damage, right? Because you can't get lower.
Right,
than
because it's
1.
rounded up.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right, so it takes the damage.
Takes
Yeah,
all
takes
of it.
all of it. Yes, it
Okay.
takes all of it. However, it is resistant to the piercing, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
All right. Party knows how to read that, so no need for me to explain. And that'll
Doesn't
end
that
my-
spell level up?
It'll level up at the 11th level,
Okay,
so I need one
okay.
more level to do that.
Cool.
Yep. And that, I mean, I'll just double check that. But
Yeah. It's like I know
Yeah.
it's 5. or something.
Yeah, so it's 5 and 11 were the 2 levels. Okay.
Very cool.
And that'll be my turn.
A V.
And I'm gonna look over at V and be like, "That thing totally just took magic damage. What the fuck are you all doing?
What kind? Fire?
Fire! Hit it with fire!"
With fire.
Alrighty, I will hit it with fire.
Okay.
Man, very slowly running out of spell slots.
It's not like there's a lich at the
I
end
had
of
a
this. or
cantrip
anything.
there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let the melee boys do their thing and I'm gonna just do a firebolt.
Okay.
You can't handle me at my pulling a weasel out of a bag. You don't deserve me at my healing word.
Oh, that misses. Sorry, buddy.
no!
It
Yeah.
also gets sucked into the blade, and now there's a trend.
Oh, it's just immune to V's magic.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, V?
Yes. For my bonus action, I'm gonna push Gabar down or Big Smile down 1 square.
Big Smile or Illican?
Big Smile, so he's not within 5 feet of this blade when he
Oh.
starts his turn.
Oh, that's okay. He already used his reaction, but okay.
Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked.
It's okay.
V doesn't know. That's how it works.
That's fine. Perfectly acceptable. Okay. Anything else, V?
That's my turn.
Big smile.
To mute a magic Anakin and push you away at will. Let me fucking get back to this thing. Punchy. 24.
Hits.
Finally, 15.
Uh-huh.
I will move it 5 feet into an unoccupied space.
Uh-huh.
Back into the moonbeam.
Yep.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Back
Hell
to the
yeah.
beam you go. Second attack. Nat 1.
Miss.
Love that for me. Yeah, I guess damage is up to the marshals. Let's go key point, flurry blows, 2 more.
Miss.
Wow.
Miss.
Oh,
It's also got to make.
we're doing bad against this thing.
It's got to make a moonbeam save though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, when it enters, it's
Yeah, for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
damn. So it's gonna get both. Very
Yeah, so it's
sick.
gonna
Double
get
moonbeam.
double moonbeam this round.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. It gets a natural 20.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Dude, I have +8 to my attacks. What's going on here?
Better nat 20
Let
there
me-
than
Let me
an
turn.
attack
Let me turn my dice over, son.
Yeah, damn it.
What, like 5?
5. Yeah. Okay.
And then another one? Yeah.
No.
Or not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
On the start of its turn.
On its turn. That's right. So, big smiles. Is there anything else?
I got this one, boys. Stay out of arm's way. I'll end my turn there.
Illigan.
Yeah, I think Illican might just stay put. Yeah, I guess he'll hold like I don't know, like a primal savagery if the blade gets close.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sapphira, you're up.
Well, seeing as how spells are actually working against this thing, staying at a distance, I will cast Toll the Dead.
Yep. What kind of save is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
There's advantage on the save. It's a 19.
Damn it. All right.
So it does
he
nothing.
succeeds.
Yep.
I only have one more javelin. I think that's going to be my turn.
A bell tolls, and you hear its echo, as if it is tolling for you.
Well, that's ominous.
Yep. Is that the end of your turn? Yeah. All right. Next up is the Blade of Disaster. It starts its turn in the aura and must make a con save. It gets a
Wow.
natural 20 again.
Oh
Roll
my
damage.
Bro.
I moved the dice, I swear to God.
Dude.
Damage is done.
It's too late, Jay.
It's my fucking Taliesin Jaffe golden dice, and now it only rolls crits. So roll
It's that
damage for the
it's that big D20 you have with the eye with the one facing
Yep,
us.
yep.
That's
Yep. So
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, let me roll.
Moonbeam, yeah.
Okay, 5 again.
Damn, 5 again. All right, so it turned out to be 1 solid hit.
At least it like actually works.
All right, now it is
So-
its turn. It will move out of the moonbeam, and it will slash out at Big Smile.
Come on. Roll low, mate. Oh, sweet.
Oh.
All right,
Slow.
that is the end of its turn. Next in the order is Valen.
Magic missile.
Okay. 9, 10. All right. It takes the damage. The missiles blast into it, and it seems like it's hitting it. It's hard to say. Honestly, no damage has like really shown up on this thing. There's been solid contact, but like it doesn't move when you hit it. It's not like it reacts, right? Like it is a tear in reality that you are attacking. That is Valen's turn. Sonar says go team go. Quintus, you're up.
I will follow suit after Valen and the magic missile as well.
Is this even working?
Quintus,
9.
as you blast your magic missiles out towards this warp in reality. One of them strikes it, and like a sphincter, it closes a little bit, and then you hit it with the second one, and it blink, it disappears.
Oh,
Nice.
What?
Right.
That's it?
oh, that was
four
anticlimactic.
force damage.
Hmm.
Oh.
We also
Oh,
beat the shit out of it
force
for a
damage,
while.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
We did,
It
yeah.
just
Should've
doesn't
known.
damage
No,
doesn't
I-
appear on it.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't really think we did that much, but I guess it was enough.
And it wasn't like the craziest, most hit pointed thing ever.
Yeah,
It just put out the damage.
yeah. Glass cannon.
So that's all I needed.
Just a little love tap. No, Willikin, that's not a bad little wombo combo with you putting the moonbeam up and me just knocking things back into it consistently.
Well, if we can't flank, it's the second best option.
Yeah.
Berlin was like 2 castings of magic missile. 6 magic missiles is all we needed.
Immune to magic.
I think it was immune to magic, but whatever you say.
Well, a lot of things are not immune to force, apparently.
It wasn't immune to fire, acid, or cold.
Whatever, it didn't work.
It wasn't even immune to swords.
It's done
Let's focus up here.
for now.
Just this one door in front of us in
That's
this
right.
chamber.
That's right.
We all ready to go? We need to take a TV timeout yet, or can we press on a little bit more?
I mean, Sapphire, I mean, if your armor looks
guys.
that bad, I hate to see what it looks like under it.
I point down the hole.
Sonar.
Oh,
Sapphire, could you help Sonar get up?
right. I will fly down and I'll help Sonar up.
There.
I am comfortable with this. It is okay.
Are you sure?
No, but it is fine.
No,
Alright.
here we go.
All right, you bring Sonar up. He kind of smells like pumpkins.
You smell nice up front.
Yeah, he does. He smells.
Imagine
actually
us
really
leaving
nice.
here after saving his life. Just wait, where'd Sonar go?
I'm gonna check out this door. Is it locked here?
That is not.
Just to make sure, healing doesn't work on Sonar, right? If I do a lay on hands.
No.
He has to heal
Okay.
himself.
The only way he can heal is heal himself or a short rest or long rest.
Y'all ready to go?
I'm going to pump 30 HP of lay on hands into myself.
Mhm.
So I got 20.
You know, there's a lich, right?
I mean, we gotta do a short rest at some point.
Well, we don't really have much time left, right? That's kind of what
The
I mean,
ground
really.
rumbles.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way, I never said
I'll do
this,
25
because I
instead.
totally forgot.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast a mage armor on myself, but I'm gonna use my sorcery point to double its duration.
Okay. So it lasts 2 days? Or all night? It's
all night,
16
yeah.
hours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
So just in case we push forward a little longer today.
Yep, no problem. The door is like this large mahogany, sort of solid wooden stained dark door.
Does this look like doors to a wizard's study?
It does
Do we
not.
think that's
No,
not
it looks more like a sort of grand chamber.
okay? So we don't think that we're at like the pinnacle
No.
of the tower then.
No.
that's the case. Big Smile's not thrilled he couldn't get a good smack on that sword, so he's gonna crack this door open with a punch.
No problem. You I'll slam this door open
Still
and you will see some stuff. Lining the far wall of this hall are 8 doors, each marked with a different arcane symbol. On the wall above them is an etched inscription in Loros.
What does the
No way, we're
say?
getting into another puzzle.
Speak thy master's name and enter. Gabar, if you are reading this, you will also note that each of the symbols on the door, on each of these 8 doors, represent the 8 schools of magic. Divination, evocation, conjuration, transmutation, necromancy. What am I missing? Illusion. See if I can do it.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Conjuration? Did you say that?
Said that.
Abjuration?
Necromancy.
Abjuration. I don't
Energy.
think I said abjuration. Anyways, you guys know the 8 schools of magic.
This I hardly think counts as a puzzle, to be fair, Sapphire, so no need to worry. They simply want us to speak the name of the master of that school before the door to enter.
Yeah.
Just like a trick, your true master should be Uriel Arthas.
The answer is Iriolythus for all of them. Locking it in. It's just
Well,
That's I honestly don't hate that idea, Quintus. Isn't this guy's whole slogan like toe the company line, bow down for Ilior Arthas, and we'll what do you think? You're the smartest guy I know, Gabar. What do you think?
I mean, fuck, if I was a wizard, that'd be exactly what I did, but that's just it's oh fuck it, try it. See what happens.
Yeah, I'll stand in front of the first door here.
Yep, that one is abjuration.
Iriel Arthas.
Okay.
How do you say it in Moros, kid?
That's proper now.
Iriel Arthas.
Iriel Arthas.
Nothing.
No, is a door. No.
It says and then enter.
Okay. I'll we good to go? Is the rest of the crew in here? Is everyone like in this hallway?
I'll be hanging back like
yeah, I'll be.
Fuck me, right? All right. I'll say that and enter the door.
Okay, well, let me tell you what happens. You open the door, and before you is complete and utter pitch darkness. And it is sort of strange to look into it because there are torches on the walls that sort of illuminate this chamber in a soft sort of blue light. This is impenetrable darkness right at the doorway. And you step in.
Yes.
Awesome. You step in. Let's see if I can actually. Yeah, okay, stay right there. Don't move. Are you sort of like in the one little tiny square?
Yeah, I'll take like a single step.
Yes,
into this room.
perfect. Okay, so you take a single step into the room, and it is complete and utter darkness. You turn around, you don't see where you came from.
Okay. I don't know if that worked, kid. It's dark as all hell in here.
I hear him.
Yeah, do
Yep.
we hear him?
Let's maybe try the obvious one then. This feels weird.
I agree. Can you come back out and say Toth instead?
Okay, hold. There it is. Cool. Let me do some dice rolls so that it doesn't pop up names and stuff. Oh, I guess I would have advantage. Okay. 16 to hit.
No.
Okay.
The fuck was that?
You feel something is in this darkness with you.
Oh, we're not alone here.
And it tries to slash out at you. And you can feel this immense heat coming from it, whatever it is. And you also catch the faintest whiff of sulfur.
Oh.
And then what do you want to do?
I want to try and calmly take one single step backwards, like
Yep,
mirror,
you step back out of the doorway.
and I will politely close the door.
It stops about halfway as you see a disgusting greenish red claw curl around the side of the door. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my god. Guys, this is the Tower of Errol Arthas.
I'm never trusting anything you say, Ken V.
Hold up, let me get initiative up. I'm sorry. Okay, now roll initiative. They roll good too.
Give me a roll here today, boys.
Now.
Anybody in the order gets a +4. Vlyn, Quintus, and V. And me.
Okay. Surprisingly, first in the order is Valen.
Yeah, I just deleted my token by accident.
Okay, I will totally put that back up there for you.
I updated my score with Gift of Alacrity too.
Quintus disappears. And then he pops back into existence.
Got 14 on my initiative.
All right, is everybody good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. First up is Valen. Valen will see a creepy red claw push the door open, and emerging is, I think I've seen one of these guys before. Let's see if I have a handout. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
A wicked grin curls across its face, and it's got these yellow glowing eyes. It's sort of in the doorway, half submerged in darkness. Valen is up. What would Eric, what would Valen like to do?
Magic missile. Out of that.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. It takes the damage. Let me change the music. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Okay. Kaboom. Takes the damage. Let me change the music. All right. Anything else, Valen? She moves back. All right.
That's it. Yep.
All right, cool. It is now the Barb Devil's turn. It will slash out at Big Smile.
Yeah.
A 17 to hit.
No. I'll try and palm his claw.
They're not supposed to be at advantage. Okay, they all miss.
Get out of here.
Cool. As they it starts wildly slashing at you with its claws, and it swings around with a sharp, spiky tail, attacking you. They all miss. You dodge and duck and weave and dodge and get out of the way. V, you're up.
All right. Has it been 10 minutes since I casted?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will just use a bonus action and push it 5 feet back.
Okay, it disappears into the
Or at least
darkness.
try it. Well, it has to make a save.
Oh. What kind of save is it?
Let me look. Keep forgetting. It's a strength save.
It's an 18.
Oh, dang it! That
It
is
doesn't
a
go anywhere.
success, unfortunately.
It's all right.
Anything else, Fee?
No, that's well. I guess no. My cantrip. I can do a mind sliver.
Okay.
We can try that, I guess.
What kind of save is that?
So intelligence save.
He gets a 9.
All right, takes 6 psychic,
He does.
and a minus D4 to its next save.
Okay. Sapphira, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna move over here. And I'm going to. I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. It is
There
a
we
wisdom
go.
saving throw. He has advantage on this. He gets a 17
Minus a
Hits.
D4.
minus a d4,
Yeah.
which is
Hey,
Just
he
enough.
fails.
Maybe 13
And he's-
necrotic damage.
all right. How do you want to do this?
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay. The toll of the bell rings in his head, and like a little bit of blood just kind of trickles down whatever nostrils this thing has,
Mhm.
and it falls down dead.
It does that. We're out of a turn order.
Get
The door slams shut behind it.
a sliver B.
Thanks. That wasn't the right code.
Kid,
Right.
what was
Figured
this
Maybe I'm a
guy's?
little
Speak the-
too paranoid.
Just say Toth this time.
Why are you paranoid, Quintus?
I suggested the Aerial Artist thing that brought a devil out.
That's kind of your thing, eh? Bringing all the devils out. Toth!
Okay,
Awkward silence.
I'll yell Toth to break the awkward silence and go to
You-
reopen the door.
You reopen the door. There is
Yeah.
pitch darkness.
What the fuck? I'll take one step in.
That was
Step in.
abjuration, right?
It's still dark as fuck in here, boys.
It is.
Maybe you have to say the full title like High Evoker or High Abjurer Toth.
Toth?
All right. I'll go back, close the door,
Come on.
Do that. Close the door.
go through like the permutations of like Abjurer Toth. Try it. Hi, Abjurer Toth.
Okay. Every
Whatever.
time you step into the doorway after saying anything that has to do with Toth, it is still black.
Damn.
We need to say it in Euros, right?
I thought the names were the same in Loros.
Are there any
Speak
devils?
thy
here?
master's name and enter.
All right. All right. I don't want you guys to start fucking rolling way far away from it. He took one step in the dark. It was like, this didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Toth. And
Mhm.
I'll start to poke around in here a little
Okay.
bit.
If you take maybe 3 more steps,
Oh.
you are out of the darkness.
I'll work that time. It's the fourth time. That I got it, boys. I got it unlocked now. And I'll go in and
Yeah,
signal.
I
that.
will describe this chamber to you momentarily.
I'll just follow Sue and I'll just say Toth and
Mhm.
push through the door and walk
do.
forward.
You do. So it's utter darkness and it's kind of freaky for a second, and then you emerge on the other side.
Go ahead.
Are we all
I would
gone
like
then?
to follow as well.
All right. Does everybody just go through the Toth
It's
door
safe.
because it's safe? Yes. I mean, it's
Just see
fine.
what we're dealing with in
Yeah.
any of these rooms.
So,
Signal.
Big Smile, you will note that all of these doors lead to the same chamber.
Yeah. As soon as I like get in, I'd like yell back if there's any apprehension. But
Right. Does everyone use the Toth door? All right, you may move here. I'll delete the Toth side. You guys could just walk through it.
Alrighty.
And I will describe the chamber to you once you get in there. We are getting so close, boys.
Ugh.
Okay. Let me describe this chamber to you. A vortex of glowing stars hangs in the air inside this chamber, slowly rotating on an axis. As the constellations move, they cast radiant starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, face this starry miasma. 2 ornate archways lead off of this chamber. Excuse me. One has an inscription in Loros that says Ebon Star Library. The other says Stasis Chamber. My heart sank when I just said Stasis Chamber, so I want to reiterate that you guys will know because of maybe perhaps what what is her name? Veneranda said, that the spindle is in the Stasis Chamber.
What was the other?
The Ebon Star Library.
Okay.
And there's like this starry miasma in the center of the room, 8 high-backed chairs, and 2 archways that lead off.
Spinning miasma thing, is it like an illusion of stars on the ceiling, or like
You wanna take a good look at it, see if you can figure it out.
sure.
As you look at it, you notice, yeah, it is some sort of illusion. And it sort of shifts around the chamber. However, you will notice in the center of this shifting illusion of the galaxy, you will see a strange phenomenon. A dark star in a position where no known star exists today. And a sinking, what's the word where you feel so small in a place so big, right? Envelops you, and I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Int save. Ooh, those are bad. Yeah.
Yeah, +3.
So big smile. You fail, and you are cursed.
Fuck.
Seems
You immediately avert your eyes. You can no longer look at this starry sky because you gain the following flaw. I cannot look at the sky because the Ebon Star might be looking back at me.
Yeah, he'll like writhe on the ground for a second and kind of like claw at his own eyes a little bit.
It's almost this terror that envelops you where you have never been more afraid of anything than that star.
Yeah, Big Small will kind of like slowly.
Are you okay? What happened?
Fuck, there's something in that galaxy, man. The stars.
Even the word
Fuck.
star kind of freaks you out a little bit.
Stumble on it. She, like, can't really articulate it. It's just like a little quiet and solemn, and like retreats back.
Probably shouldn't look into that then.
so these wizards literally just sat here and gazed into the abyss as it gazed back into them and expected it to go well.
I'm sure they were smart enough. Well,
Clearly
smart a
not.
little bit.
If you guys take a further sort of look into this room, are you averting your gaze from the starry sky? It's kind of
So
hard
so
not to
so
look at.
Illican cannot avert his gaze from anything because of
Okay.
his robe.
Okay.
So if I
Make
have to
a-
make the
Yes, you do. It's an intelligence save.
All right, I'm pretty good at those.
You fail. The same thing happens to you.
Wait, what does
This-
it do?
You are terrified of the sky, like in general. But specifically, this dark star in the center of this starry miasma is like freaking you the fuck out. Existential. That's the word I was kind of looking for. It's like this existential freak you out kind of thing where you are just so small in the scheme of things that are span realities, right? Like fucking V's little arm thing, you know, it's kind of like that, but like tenfold.
Well,
I feel like it would be hard for Gabar, who just like wants
Make a save.
to not. Like he doesn't mean to, but like look through the eyes.
No.
You fail.
Oh, I
Oh,
got a
wait.
4. I get a
Yeah.
D4. Plus
Plus
3,
three.
19.
You still fail.
All right. Damn it.
You are afraid of this dark star.
Let's stop looking at that.
I didn't mean to.
Stop looking at the damn thing.
I can't look away.
You avert your gaze, Gabar, and you will see that the chamber that is the archway, let's say, that is notated as the Ebon Star Library, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just another room off of this chamber. So it's not like it's like down a hall kind of thing. It's literally right there. And as you
Honestly, yeah, I think Illican's gonna run where Big Smile is. Like
Sure.
he's gotta, yeah.
As you sort of peer into this chamber, Gabar, you feel like you're having deja vu, like you've seen this room before.
This chamber we're in.
No, the library.
No, sorry, the library, which
Mhm.
is this chamber
This
over here.
room. Yes, sir. If you look in there, it is the walls of this roughly triangular room are filled with floor to ceiling bookshelves. Hundreds of books and scrolls were thrown free of their resting places when the city crashed and now cover the floor. Time and bitter cold have not been kind to these books. But just something about this feels familiar.
I can't ping from where.
That's fine. Maybe Gabar doesn't know, but he knows it feels familiar.
I hate deja vu.
Mhm.
It's not a real thing. I'll enter.
Cool. It is a library. What would everyone else be doing?
I'll stand guard back here.
Olin wants to go to the library too. V Quintus Sapphira.
I'll go kind of like near the library.
Hmm.
Just kind of stay at a distance to make sure everybody else is fine. Whoever enters inside.
Cool.
I'm
Quintus.
just kind of shadowing whatever V does.
Okay, V.
Oh, that's so funny. I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Just a weird
Um,
standoff, I guess.
Why
as we
don't
both
you
just-
guys have sort of meandered maybe towards this door here, this archway here, and it is
Sure.
a set of spiral stairs that lead up. And this is the stasis chamber. Labeled
The
stasis.
stasis chamber is below.
Up. It's up. There's stairs that go up.
Oh, okay. Sure, that'll be interesting.
So, Gabar, what do you want to do in this library? I mean, Illican and Big Smile, you guys are kind of freaked out together, or what are you guys doing?
I'll patrol the main entrance where we went in by Toth's room.
Okay.
Make
Illican,
sure nothing
are you doing the
sneaks
same?
up.
Yeah, he's just following Big Smile around.
Okay, Gabar, what would you like to do in this library?
Oh boy, it's a library. I want to
Yeah.
read everything in it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know if time will permit. So I will look for the biggest, thickest book that looks like it has the most information,
Awesome.
and I'm gonna
Make
pull it down.
an investigation check, and I will give you advantage because Valen is helping.
Outstanding. 22.
Awesome. So Valen will find this really interesting book that's still, so you, as you rummage through this shit, you'll notice a lot of them are ruined. A lot of these books are pretty fucked up. Valen will find a book on Ebon Star etiquette. And she'll start flipping through that. Valen will also find a tome that has a silvery sort of cover to it. Gabar, you will find two things as well. Find my notes here. Okay. You will find a thick, meaty spell book, or what you assume to be a spell book. But the thing is, right beside it, resting on a table, your mind flashes. You know where you've seen this before. You've seen this when the fucking weird thing in the well was giving you visions of the future. Because you will see a scroll laid out next to this book, this spell book. And on it is this fiery rock, and it is covered in incantations.
So
And-
there's a sorry.
Yes.
There's
yes,
a
go.
scroll laid out with an image of a fiery rock covered in incantations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's like the page is covered in incantations and the fiery rock is sort of transparent-ish in the background.
I see. So it's like when you print on a background piece of paper.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Alone, this scroll exudes immense power.
Does this seem like it's like a spell scroll?
100%.
Can I try to discern if it's something that's castable, or is this another 10th level no BS?
Why don't you make a Arcana check?
That's the Arcana check, I know.
All right, so let me just give you this item, as you will start to deduce what this item does.
What the fuck?
Gabar says in character.
What the fuck?
500-foot radius.
Eat your heart out, Chartland Dragon.
Yeah.
This is fucking wild.
And that's just laid out on a table. Just chilling.
I could fucking destroy Luskin with this.
You can destroy a lot of stuff with this.
Holy shit. I'm rolling that up, and it's going. This isn't like where Gabar like takes up, like throws it in his like spell scroll bag of just like all these loose leaf papers.
Right.
He like takes like a fucking spell scroll of like
Dude.
where like and he puts it in there and then like affirms like attaches it to his hip. He's like,
I imagine your hands are shaking while you do it.
hand,
You know,
but
like
yes.
this is hand, correct, right? Because of just the immense power of this item.
That's insane.
Yep. I will also give you the
That's sick.
spell book that is beside it.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Good day to be a fucking wizard, eh?
Problem is, I don't have any time to
Anti-magic
capture
field.
spells anymore.
Well, maybe if we can get another rest in.
Ooh, man.
My suggestion's pretty good. Ooh, nice spray.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is this belongs to Gabar now too.
Yeah, this is what Valin found.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh wow. She might be able to finally get her score to 20.
And your maximum goes up.
Yep.
yeah, if you're an elf, you can have like 28 intelligence if you just sit on that book for a couple hundred years.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's some good shit. Too bad we're inside right now.
Yeah. Too bad we'll never have a chance to use any of this.
And also, like, if you cast that fucking meteor spell, like, unless you just aim for the edge of Yithrin, like, you guys are gonna get fucked.
I mean, that wouldn't even work in
You have to be outside.
Yithrin, would it? Yeah, because is Yithrin outside?
That remains to be seen. If you're in a cave, are you outside?
I would say no.
Oh, really? I would say yes.
Personally?
I would say
Really?
yes as well. You can't live like you. Yeah, we'll see. That remains to be seen.
Even if it came rocketing to the top of the glacier right above Yithrin, it'll probably shift some shit around.
It might be, like, it would be pretty fucking crazy. That's all I gotta say.
So if you have a door and you put that in a cave, is that still outside?
If you're within the door, then no, you're not outside.
But if there's no door to the cave, then it's
Why
just
don't you ask one of these old Netherese wizards that fuck with magic real weird?
I mean, I'm
and
just curious
ask
about what
them,
constitutes inside or
I
outside.
cannot say to you right now, Will, I wish that I could.
That's fine. We don't need to go over the semantics of indoors versus outdoors. Right?
I feel
Also,
like if you
indoors
try,
versus inside, because I feel like there's a human structure element to indoors.
well, that remains to be seen. But that takes maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
In that meantime, what would the other characters be doing?
I peer in as Gabar is kind of like freaking out over this thing, and she says, "Is everything all right in there? You're not hurt, are you?"
Oh, nothing to be seen here. Just a couple of spell books, usual wizard shit. Yep, we're all good.
Belen will say, this book I found, not the Tome of Clear Thought. She read through that for a minute and was like, oh, really? And pocketed that. But the book on etiquette that she's reading, she is under the impression that the only way to access Iriel Arthas's study, his tower, is he can do it by himself. He doesn't need anyone else. But if anyone else wanted to go to his private study, all 8 seats would need to be filled by the masters of each of the arcane schools, and the cosmos in the center will open a doorway to his study.
Really has a study covered under lock and key here, I see. All 8 masters. Jeez.
Well, I think out of the 8 seats we're missing 8 masters of their schools. So
Belen will put her hands on her hips. I feel I am fairly good at necromancy.
okay, so even if I were to be a self-proclaimed master of divination, that only fills 2. If one of the schools was master of punching things real good, I'm sure Big Smile would fit right there. But outside of that, I don't really know how we're gonna fill the other chairs.
We don't really have to sit in which school of magic best suits us or anything, does it?
Let me double check that actually, because I feel like I might have gotten that wrong. That would require 8 people, and I don't think that that's actually the rules. So let me
What's in our account?
double check that. I have my cliff notes and I have my very detailed notes.
I mean, we do have 8 people in our party.
Yeah,
We
but
could
even then,
just-
we're all sitting down and none of us can go through the door.
Normal party went.
Yeah, how does if one of the 8 want to visit Arthas, how do they go visit if they need someone? Oh, I guess do they have their apprentice sit in the chair for them?
Or is it like the master or
How
a
would
master?
Aerial Arthas go up and down between his thing if
Oh,
8 of
it
them
says
would be
1 or
here?
more. So only 1 master needs to be present. I'm so
Got some
sorry
of
that I
that.
misinformed you.
Forgot some of Zadalos's shit.
If only one of us needs to go in there, does that mean only one of us gets access up there?
No, 1 opens the door.
Ah, okay, okay.
Can we just like disguise self on Sonar or something?
I don't think that's gonna
Chair?
work. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I doubt that a most powerful wizard could be so easily fooled by a simple disguise self spell.
We sort of pan across to V. And V, you can't help but stare at this ascending spiral staircase as we get that image from what we get the camera shot of what you're seeing, and we get that thing where the foreground comes closer and the background gets further simultaneously as the stairs sort of ascend into darkness. As V, you can feel calling to you. The spindle.
I really do think it's up there. Last one, there's a rotten egg. That's a joke.
I'm hesitant to do anything with this before encountering Iriel Arthas, because him with the power of the Mythalar is not something I want to encounter.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's one way to draw him out. I mean, but yes, I agree.
From your understanding of Mythalar, it doesn't like power him up at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from what Veneranda and your experience from what you've learned. Yeah, it doesn't like power him.
Yeah, I thought since he was like attuned to both the staff and the Mythalar.
He can just control the Mythalar. The Mythalar does more like moving the city around, controlling the weather. It's more of a grand scale thing than a small scale. The staff is what you got to be worried about with Iriel Arthas.
In that case, I suppose we have a choice to make here where we're moving next.
Oh, what was that? There were some doors down at the bottom of the chamber. Did that
This
have
is it.
words on it?
Cannot escape your fate.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to go. Basically, you explored the library, so you either go Spindle or Irrelarthus' study. This is it.
Jay, can I get a DM ruling on something?
Sure.
Is a curse an effect, or are they distinct?
Can you?
Is it possible to, like, while we're outside, meditate
No,
and
this
use
is not.
stillness?
No, I
Okay.
think it means like a condition or something. And technically, you're not charmed or frightened.
Regardless, yeah, I think a curse is like a unique. It's like it's its own thing.
Mhm.
It's a curse that's making me frightened of something, but I
Yeah, but
can't...
not mechanically frightened.
Understood. Understood.
Right? It's honestly just roleplay. Like Gabar failed it too, and he's in the room. He's just freaked out by
Yeah,
that.
like for my
Yeah.
tomorrow it's like he's like already like found like remove curse in his spell book and is like
Right.
benchmarked it for the morning.
Right.
I do
You
have
guys-
I do have remove curse prepared.
That's a 3rd level spell slot, isn't it?
It is. It's my
And,
last
then-
one.
and there's no sky here, right? Like, we're underground.
Yeah.
So
For now, you're okay.
for
You
now,
just can't
yeah.
look at this fucking floating miasma. It's gonna freak you the fuck out. And it's not even like I'm scared, I want to run. It's like that sinking, horrifying feeling of like that existential.
Existential,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
we
Dread.
cut so we cut to Illiken and Big Smile. Illiken's like, all right, Big Smile, you wear the blindfold and then cover me with a cloth, and then we will go through.
Illiken, I can't do it, man. I can't go to work on Monday. I fucking hate it.
Oh, that hurts.
I mean, at this point, perhaps Illiken and I will
Yes.
muster the strength
Rejoin.
to kind of rejoin the
Absolutely,
party. And
yeah.
I guess, are we just fucking talking about where to go next? Like,
Well, I think V and Quintus are about to make a beeline for the stasis chamber.
I mean, this might be our last chance to get a quick 60 in here. Can we short rest? I don't know if we're going to be able to recoup our numbers at all later.
The tower rumbles.
Yeah, if you guys think this force field will hold out for another hour, not even the force field, the city.
If we got to fucking fight Eerie Larthus or something, it would be helpful to be topped up on health and key points.
Trust me, I agree.
What do you think? Ed?
How assured are we in that 1 hour can be enough?
I think Valen will add that this is another perspective. Do you guys know that V wants to get rid of the spindle?
I don't think she's talked about it to us.
Have you talked about that to everybody?
Thought maybe just a Quintus?
I talked about it to somebody, either Quintus or the
But
party. I believe it was
Those are
the,
big differences.
yeah.
I feel like after everyone went unconscious and then woke back up and seeing that V had this fucking fucked up black arm, I feel like there were some answers that needed to.
Yes, there
Yeah.
was.
Trying to see if I have a note of it.
Yeah, banish the spindle.
That's what the big, like the great old one told V to
Yeah,
do.
Thalud.
But I don't know if V told
Told
us
everybody else, yeah.
No,
to banish it.
no, that's the wrong one.
I feel like she probably would have.
Yeah, I feel like she told us, like the whole party, that
I think so too.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like I don't see how the
yeah.
party is just like, okay, yeah, you can keep that to
Have a
yourself. Let's
weird
move on.
black arm thing.
Yeah, like I
At
don't
this point.
see how we move on without answers at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just have party speaks about what just happened. I probably should have taken better notes there. The end of a long session, okay?
We talk about what was going on in that session.
So
Things
I think
happened.
Valen will add then if we can just I'm gonna make a call, say that they did do that.
Yeah, because the Illithids will use it to invade. That's what I have. Invade
So
is
the
imminent.
Illithid are here now. Right? Valen is just going to add, and this creates more questions than answers, but she's just gonna add what would happen if we got rid of the spindle with the Illithid.
Give it to the Illithids?
No, like if V did her thing. What would the Illithid do?
They might leave.
I mean, their
Well,
goal is a spindle, or is it V?
But talking out of
I
character
think-
here, like V's not destroying it, right? V's like gonna like there's that. Well, I don't know what V's actually gonna do, but I know there's that like all powerful being that.
Right, he's gonna
wants-
like sequester it away
Okay, yeah.
with
yeah,
her
but-
help.
But essentially, it's like destroying it.
Yeah, it's gonna get rid of it
Yeah.
where they can't fucking find it.
Yeah, got it.
I think the Illithids know where a chest and a key are. And they want both. But if there was no chest, then there'd be no need for the key.
Well, they might want to grab the key before they go searching for the chest.
Do you have some end of a bargain to hold up to, Quintus?
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, seems to me objectively a just as good a solution. Subjectively, because my soul is on the line, a much better solution. I mean, if it's in hell, if it's in the 9 hells, yeah, fuck it, send the Illithids down there.
And what happens to V if we do that? Is there a pact to be broken there?
I mean, I like Quintus's optimism. That is not what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's right. Like it's not like he's gonna take bring the spindle to his prison and be like, ah ha ha! Come at me,
No,
Illithid.
they're gonna
no.
invade.
It's gonna be
They're gonna invade
horrible.
Faerun if
yeah. It's gonna be
the spindle is in hell.
Yeah, we'll see.
What was the pact with Levistus? You got cured and shit. And what did you have to do with the spindle for him?
Hand
Not-
it over to
Give
him.
it to him.
Give it to him and not let V.
Technically
Making-
speaking,
That
it's
wasn't. I just have to give it to him,
technically speaking,
or
it's
free
to
him from the
open-
glacier.
That's
and
right.
Turn it over to
Technically
him.
speaking, you have to get V to open it for him.
So he wants V to like activate it and turn it on, which I'm assuming the Illithids want as well. And
Correct.
we want V to activate it to make it go inert, or like
It's
send it into.
the great old one thing's gonna work with V to banish it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna like team up.
So and sorry again, this is like Chris out of character. So
Yeah.
V could like team up with the great old one and like banish it so no one can use it,
Right.
or like turn it on and activate it, which would be good either for the devil or the Illithids.
Well, no. So here's the thing. You don't exactly know what the spindle does still, right? But from what you kind of understand, it like opens a portal to anywhere in the multiverse. It's the fucking cube from the Treasure Planet, right? So, or the sphere from Treasure Planet. It can open up a gate to anywhere in the multiverse, any universe. You could open a gate to a parallel universe where V and Quintus and Gabar are standing there, right? But maybe Gabar has 2 hands and Sonar's not there, or whatever, right? And Levistus wants V to open up a portal for Levistus. The Mind Flayers want V to open up a portal for the Mind Flayers. The great old one wants V to open up the spindle to get rid of it. It's gonna like implode on itself. Gonna open up a portal for itself, basically. But the great old one has to help her. She doesn't know how to do that. It's not just a
Right.
simple use of it. They have to combine their powers.
All right.
And also, I just want to add another thing. V talked to this great old one thing, and it was like, hey, let me in. I'll help you open it, and we can banish it. If V is going to go rogue, it's going to leave and go to another universe where V is going to be more easily manipulated, I guess. And without this thing helping protect V, V would already be under mind control.
So what do you think of V? Great old one banish.
Wait, so what all of that was party talk?
I mean, like now, like understanding kind of like what our options are. I guess to the party, it's like what are you thinking of doing here, V? What's the game plan?
I mean, if it's gone, it's gone. I don't see how else to put it. Seems like the simplest option.
You gonna fight us on that, Quintus?
I won't make any illusions that I'm saying this out of my own selfishness, or at least selfishness you could call it, for the good of my tribe, but I think we should be rid of it. I'm sorry, Quintus.
Kid.
Someone has to lose. I don't want to be the person who decides who that is.
Well, if I can risk any more influences, risk this devil.
My heart is broken, guys.
There's surely another way we can get Quintus out. Although I don't know how Levistus's protection over the lycanthropy is going to work if he knows you betrayed him. Or if Quintus will be lost within a 10-day.
Is there any way out of it, Quintus?
Short of maybe somehow making an even worse deal with Asmodeus.
I don't want to send you to the hells for all of eternity here, bud. Big Small won't know what to say, but he'll give V a look of like, if this comes down to this, I'm here for you. Kind of saying like he agrees that the least objectionable route is having her inerticized send this thing to the nether realms.
I will note that, Quintus, you are aware that Levistus lays claim to your soul, but it is currently yours. You have it. You're not soulless. He just owns it. So if you die, he's got it. That I don't think that has any effect on revivify or raise dead or any of those things. Just when you're dead, he's got you.
Yeah, when you're dead, then
Yeah,
you're just with Levistus now.
Yep. Yeah, it's undevil like to get pissed off and kill you just to get your soul. You know what I mean? It's that's just against their nature. It's unsportsmanlike. They don't like that kind of shit.
Unbecoming of a gentleman.
Right.
Well,
If there was another way we could have done it, then I would have, but I don't know what else we can do.
Listen, if I die, it is 1,000 years of screaming through the sticks, and maybe I get to crawl onto the shores of Lemure. And maybe I work myself up from there. I'm not trying to get there anytime soon, then. And that... I don't have a reason to do any of this anymore, then.
What do you mean?
Why am I going to risk my life against fucking Iriel Arthas if there's a very good chance he disintegrates me and I end up in the sticks?
I wouldn't say very good chance. I mean, maybe 50-50, but
most people don't like those odds, Big Smile.
I mean, he ain't dead yet.
Yeah, so now I still got a chance to run away from here and hide in a fucking hole and hopefully live out however long I can, putting off the inevitable.
Believe me,
thinking,
Quintus, living for something is much better than waiting to die for nothing.
Think about what you've done to get here. Think about all the good you've done. Think about all the lives you've helped.
And not one of those fucking lives was mine.
I don't know why that should matter. Well, okay. I mean, your life does matter, absolutely. But you think those people don't appreciate that? You
I think I want Sonar to say something. I think I want Sonar to say, I was once an elf. And we elves live a long, long time. But we sometimes find ourselves envious of humans, for in the short time that they live, they accomplish great feats and change the face of the world, while we stagnate. I have no way to tell you what you must do. But know that you have done great things in your short time. And there is more to come.
That's what I'm afraid of, Sinon.
Quit on us now, Quintus. Not the snowdrifters without you.
Wow, I'm fucking stuck here anyway. There's no poison anymore.
No, we can't do this without you.
Don't throw your life away for this.
I'm the one arguing to go live. You guys are telling me to throw my life away.
Well,
I think we can take Uriel Arthas. If we have you.
The ground rumbles. Little dust falls from the ceiling.
Quintus, you are clan to me at this point. You are a brother. And if I were in your position, I would like to think I would honor my people's traditions and sacrifice myself. And I would hope that one of my brothers would delve into the very hells themselves just to save me. And if you find yourselves in the hells, I can't help but think that I would want to do that for you, to delve into the hells and risk my own soul to save you. But I am not so sure that my power is great enough. Ultimately, the decision is yours.
You need somebody to open the door, don't you?
I have an idea. I don't love it. But since we are talking about the alternative being that Quintus potentially walks or dies and spends 1,000 years in the River Styx before crawling out his lemur to become an imp before a party like us kills him and sends him back for an eternity over and over and over. We could we could go with Veneranda's plan. If the obelisk truly can turn back time and we use the staff to use the Mythalar to end of this winter, take the staff to the obelisk and go back to the moment before you signed away your soul.
It was the moment he was born.
They didn't sign it away.
He didn't do it.
Wow.
His parents did.
Wow.
How do paradoxes work?
I will say, since we're talking about it, and I will get a little meta, I will run you guys in hell if you so wish. I will continue this fucking game. We will have a time where you guys level up and do cool stuff and sort of downtime, and then you guys can go to hell if you want.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Elikin would totally go
I
to save
will
him.
fucking run that game. I will run that game. If that is something that you guys wish to do, it is within the realm of possibilities. It will be fucked up.
Bro, imagine we find Quintus in the next campaign when we go to hell.
I'm
I was
just
just
saying,
gonna say
I
that.
am willing to run that if you guys really want to.
All right, well that's crazy, but I mean I'm down.
Imagine we go to hell and Quintus is 1v1ing Jagashaki. Like, oh, fucking save us.
God, his worst fucking
Oh.
nightmare.
All right, I just want to put that
He's
out
stuck
there.
with this asshole.
I want to put that out there, but I do want you guys to continue what you were talking about. Just keep in mind, like, it isn't out of the realm of possibilities of this adventure for a satisfying ending. I will do that. It'll be
Right.
sort of crammed together a little bit, maybe 10 sessions.
Pete, talk to your friend here. We can't go without Quintus.
I said what I had to say. Just the fact that you're considering leaving what you have here. Months ago, I would have killed. To have this.
Quintus, how the fuck are you even gonna get out here alive?
I can't. I have no choice at this point.
Oh, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
I mean, I can't get out.
Isn't it better, even if you dying fighting with us than scared and alone by yourself?
If I'm
For
scared and
nothing.
alone in 70 years, I'd take that.
70 years where? Here?
Fucking anywhere. That's not hell.
Need you, Quintus.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta do it anyway, even if I want to get out of here. So I have a choice.
We need you, buddy.
Just do it and get it over with.
At least you have more reason to not get yourself killed.
Yeah, you leave that to me.
I'm
You
really
just stay in the
sorry
back.
about all this. I'm really sorry.
I can see the bigger picture. I get it.
Some of us are dealt really shitty hands.
Should we at least consider
Just like
the option of destroying Iriel Arthas? Getting this staff? How likely could that be accomplished?
Doesn't help the spindle situation anyway.
If
Sure,
we
it doesn't help Quintus.
Fine, then. We want to see what the obelisk does. I'll fucking volunteer. If it sends me back in time, we'll see what happens.
I was gonna say, if we do kill Arthas and get the staff, does that add in like an X factor? Like, can we use that staff to, like, maybe fucking banish the devil, or like, I don't know, maybe that'll.
It's still just a staff made by a mortal at the end of the day. It might
So
have
even
the power to unlock greater powers, but by itself, no, they can't banish a devil.
Yeah, I mean, Levistus has been wearing a weight vest for the past thousands of years, and if the plan went his way, he'd have that vest off, and he'd be at a higher power than people have ever seen him.
But I won't stop you if you want to take the staff and use it on the obelisk. Try to save yourself somehow, and well, for fuck all we know, it might work. That'll be on your prerogative.
I mean, if you one more time and that thing does send you back in time, it can give you a whole nother life to live again.
It's just I can hope for at this point.
The ground rumbles again, and Valin will sort of be like, I don't want to rain on your parade, but we got to make it so.
All right. Short rest. and then go kill Iliarthus.
Well, deal with the spindle. And then Irilarthus.
We gotta do spindle first. That's order operation.
So yeah.
What if we were to fail at stopping Irilarthus? If we were to die, then the spindle would still be here. It needs to be taken care of first.
How's everyone feeling?
Just I would say, I'm sorry, but I feel like the actions that we are about to take is going to far outweigh any words that I can say in condolence. Just know that after this, I owe whatever fealty, or anything I can to you to help you make whatever life you have left worthwhile.
We just do this before I change my mind.
B, do you want to do the honors and lead the way?
No. I can tell you where to go. That way and up.
What do you say, Snowdrifters? Once more.
Once more.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
You all ascend the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, I might run this game just a teeny bit later. Not like an hour or anything. Just a couple minutes. I want to get to a certain point at the end. Just gonna put everybody in the room. Forget the order in which you are walking. Okay. So, you ascend the stairs. As you do, Quintus, with every step, you hear the clatter of chains in your mind. Going up the stairs as if you yourself are covered in chains, dragging them up each step. You feel like you're being watched. And you also feel like this thing that's watching you is very displeased. You all reach the top of the stairs. And you enter an octagonal stone chamber. The surface of the room's walls are cracked and marked as though some terrible energy once coursed through them. Massive, arched struts adorned with carved runes surround the chamber. They sort of arch up and over, intersecting each other. And in the center of the room is a 12-foot tall spindle of opaque crystal, hovering upright and rotating slowly. Its power is unlike anything you've ever encountered, warping the weave with an ominous energy that twists and distorts reality itself. The air hums with an unseen force, palpable in its foreboding intensity. I want to pull you guys over to a map, show you a handout, and then I want us to do one more thing. spindle. You've already seen this before, but I want to show it to you again. You are in this chamber. Now, you see the spindle floating in the center of the room.
Mhm.
And you hear a voice, dark and ancient, in the back of your mind. It's the great old one. Let us end this again, young one, like we have done before. And there is a flash in your mind, and you see it, or you've seen it yourself, standing in this very chamber, 12, 100, 1,000 times. And you know what to do. You've always known. And I will tell you, if you choose as an action, you can focus the energy of the spindle that reaches out towards you and touch the spindle. And you can either expend 5 sorcery points or a 5th level spell slot and activate the spindle. You can choose a point anywhere in the multiverse to open a gate with the effects of the gate spell, but it's a little modified. It works a little differently, but basically like a gate from the gate spell. The Dark Between Stars, the great old one, it tells you to activate it, and it will do the rest.
Well, this might be hard to believe, and I'm having trouble with it myself, but this is just how it's supposed to go.
Can you?
I've done this before, I guess.
Be careful, V.
What do you mean you've done it before?
Do I?
What do you mean you've done it before?
I couldn't tell you. Strange past, presents, futures. All I have to do is touch it. I'm
As you
going
approach
to
it, I'll say this.
reach
As
my
you
hand
approach
out.
it, hold up before you say that. I want you to still say that. But as you approach it, you all can see the weave, which is not something that all of you have seen before. But you could certainly see it around the spindle. It is this sort of purplish, blue, green, colorful strands that whirl and float and weave around. And as V gets steps closer, strands grab onto her almost and wrap themselves around her. And she extends a hand outward as her hair begins floating off of her head. Her robes lift up slightly. What would you like to do, V?
I will reach out to the spindle. With my Eldritch hand.
As the hand reaches out towards the spindle, you feel a jolt in your mind. As we get this sort of anime shot where everything's black and there's this sort of white cut through the center of the screen. And V, you will hear this ominous, horrifying voice, which you would probably recognize as probably the god brain contacting you. I'm not doing voice modulators because my rough ones sound bad, but it will say, "No, open the way for me, thrall." We'll make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That'd be a great time for one of my portents.
As the dominate
Wisdom
monster
save.
effect is taking over you.
Wisdom save.
Mhm,
Okay. Not at advantage or with advantage?
The dark between stars, the eldritch hand, pulses as all the eyes light up down the end of your hand, and it gives you advantage.
Okay. Because I do have advantage against charms.
It does give you advantage. Yeah, I have that written down. I forgot.
Okay.
It says the dark between stars interferes and gives her advantage.
Okay. There's one more.
All right.
Okay, so 15, that's the better one.
Inspiration? Or would that just do the 10?
Is that no, you can roll an inspiration. It would be a 15 and a 10.
Oh, man,
15
I
is
should've
the
gotten
highest. Do you want to
closer.
roll an inspiration?
I'll give up my inspiration for this. It's kind of important.
Yeah.
And it's a flat roll too, which really sucks for V.
Mhm.
That's
All right.
Yeah, that's
You
not.
get to make one more
15
save.
is a good roll.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
I want to make sure that this
Not
thing
against
goes
the god
away.
brain. It is not.
Yeah.
Do I have to go? I have to go with the inspiration, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you get to choose.
All
It's
right.
like 3 dice,
Oh, okay.
but you get to roll one more time.
Oh, no.
Alrighty then. So here's the deal.
Could I offer my inspiration?
No, that's it. You can only give one
No,
inspiration.
guys, come on. No,
All right,
that's
let me turn on the
fine.
combat music real quick because this is.
It is what it is. Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
All right.
This is how it's supposed to happen.
So V, you unwillingly expend 5 sorcery points if those are the first resources that is used. Do you have
Yes,
5 sorcery
1,
points to
2,
expend?
3, 4, 5. I
Awesome.
do.
So here's what you guys notice.
Unfortunately.
Here's what you guys notice. V reaches out to touch the spindle, and then she is like cuts forward. And I think it's fair to say that all of you hear the god brain from up in an illithid ship up in the sky tell her, "No, thrall, you open the way for me," right? And V's head jolts backwards, and her eyes shoot white light out of them, right? And she floats off the ground, and the hand extends outwards towards the spindle as the spindle lights up, right? I am giving you guys an opportunity to do something in this moment. What would you like to do?
Hold monster on V.
Okay.
Is it apparent that the Elder Brain has taken her over? Is
Yes.
that our
Yes.
Yeah.
To paralyze her.
Yep. I got you. Just hold on.
Oh man, that's good.
I mean, if that doesn't work, I'd be sprinting over to tackle her out of the air and try
Awesome.
and restrain her.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. So, Gabar, you get ready to
Okay, that's
like
fine.
just fuck yeah, because I don't want you to waste your spell. So you get ready to fucking hold her in place, right? And big smile, you tackle onto her. And when you do, everyone else sees that big smile drops onto the ground and falls asleep.
Ooh.
Now, V, I want to tell you what happens to you. Because when your eyes sort of jolt back and your head kicks back and you're floating off the ground, some fucking Jean Grey shit, right? You find you are no longer anywhere near Yithrin. In fact, you find yourself, my notes here. in a vast expanse of the cosmos. A swirling sea of stars stretches endlessly in every direction. You are standing on a large, flat rock amidst many floating rocky moats that just suspended in the void. They're just rocky moats floating in outer space. In the center hovers the spindle, pulsing with energy, and you're standing right next to it. But your attention is quickly drawn to a mesmerizing and terrifying sight. A colossal, grotesque, swollen brain is suspended in midair. Horrific black tentacles writhe and sway from its gelatinous mass. I want to pull you over to a map real quick. I kind of want to pull everybody over because it's fucking sick, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put V where V is. And actually, I think I have it open for everybody, so I think I'm going to pull everybody over. Right? Daylight mode, save. Booyah.
But what do our characters see?
You guys see V is like paralyzed, and Big Smile goes paralyzed too, but I'll tell you what happens in a second. Can everybody see?
Black.
Just black.
Fuck me.
Whoa.
Does it V see? Okay, I'm just gonna throw you guys on the map just so everybody can see.
Did Big Smile fall before like he even got to V?
No, he touched V. That is very important that he touched V. Is that everybody? I'm missing Quintus.
Thing's nasty.
No.
Quintus is there.
Quintus is there. Big Smile. Bar. Illican. Nope. Am I missing anybody?
Big Smile's not there.
I can't see anything.
Big
yeah.
Smile.
Oh,
it's moving.
oh.
Okay.
It is
So
moving.
that is what V sees, right? As there is this huge fucking brain. And V, you will get the sense that you have activated the spindle, right? But the dark between stars is preventing you from activating the spindle, like opening the door. The spindle is on. They flip the switch. All you have to do is press the button, right? The dark between stars is like, please don't press the fucking button, please. And that is what you see, right? And the God brain, no, the dark between stars will say something to the effect of, in his dark, spooky voice, because I'm not going to do the voice. The Illithid Master has seated itself within your mind. It is suppressing my power. I cannot remove the spindle with this interference. Do not perish. Or if you do, your mind will be broken. You will not be able to resist. You have defeated it before in lifetimes past. You must do so again now. And then the God brain is fucking furious. And it's like, you will obey, whether by submission or annihilation. And after that, we get Big Smile appears right beside you. But here's the fun part. Big Smile, you have all of your key points, all of your hit points.
Oh, let's go.
You have everything, but you have to keep very close track of what you have now.
Right.
Because this is like an alternate reality that you are in right now.
Sick.
Take a screenshot of your character.
Yeah,
sheet.
so make sure you
Yeah.
have all your
Okay.
shit, your hit points, your current levels of exhaustion, whatever you have,
Yeah.
because as soon as this fight is over, you're coming back.
Okay.
Now, here's
so
the-
I should
ahead.
long rest on my character sheet
Sick.
so
But
everything's
save your
refreshed,
shit. Yeah, but
and then
make sure
once
you
we go back to the
yeah,
screenshot
I would write
have.
down all your shit
Yep,
so that
I
you don't
took a
all your
picture of
spell
it.
slots and everybody. So V, you will see Big Smile just boom appear right next to you. Now V, your shit didn't refresh. I didn't mention that.
Oh,
Did you
no.
refresh it already?
No, I didn't.
Your shit doesn't refresh. And also,
I was
if
just really
V
hoping I had
dies,
spell.
you're fucked.
Oh, sick.
So you guys will see Big Smile drop on the ground. We cut back, right? What do you guys do?
So Illican was thinking, oh no, it wouldn't work. Greater Restoration wouldn't solve anything here.
Would the spell magic work?
I will say you have the sense that it's like V has recoiled into her mind, and there is a internal conflict transpiring. She sort of thrashes, I think I'll say. She's not necessarily completely catatonic. It's as if she is fighting it. And we also sort of get a grimace on the ground of Big Smile, who is also sort of now part of this shared hallucination.
I guess noting that, Sapphira is going to kind of run over and attempt to grapple V.
You do so and drop down on the ground and appear in this. So you guys are watching your friends drop like flies, but they're not dead. They're unconscious.
Yeah,
And they're
I'm
like, they're doing the REM sleep thing where their eyes are moving really fast.
start moving for like Big Smile and Sapphira, see if they can be roused.
Yeah, you're trying to shake them. They can't. I'm sort of giving everyone outside of the scenario an action to do something.
Is there some way we could pull V away without touching her?
She was kind of the one that was really good at moving people with her
Yeah.
mind.
Hey, can you teleport her?
To what end? Away from the spindle?
I wouldn't be casting a whole lot of spells in this room.
Yeah.
I just want to sort of put that out there.
When you were in the room with the spindle, it's
What if Illican?
I mean, you can
takes-
see how the weave is like kind of fucking fucked up in here.
What if Illican just takes his rope and makes a lasso
Sure,
and lassos V?
sure, you do that.
What happens when he tries to pull?
What do you want to happen?
He just wants to pull her away from the spindle.
She doesn't move. The force is too strong.
The force, yeah.
All right, there was Illican.
I guess I'll message Antrip V. Just be
Sure.
like, are you in there? Can you hear anything?
So
Are you
V,
aware?
you do kind of get a faint message in the back of your mind. It's faint. It's very faint, but you can hear it. And you can respond to this message.
Everything going on, I just, the only thing that's going on in my head is help. I need you.
Well, she needs help. She's still aware. Unless it's the God Brain asking for help.
Gabar, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that touching her is gonna
You
send me
don't,
to the
but
shadow realm.
Can you do it because it's cool?
I will do it if you want me to do it to be cool. I don't see why Gabar would realistically.
Well, in my opinion, and I'll sort of give you how I imagine the scenario, right? I imagine it as it seems like V is fighting something inside of her own mind. When those other people drop, it seems like they are fighting something in their minds.
So natural
And then
20
V is
intelligence
like-
person could put the strings together.
I imagine that V saying, please help me, is the sort of call for action. You don't have to.
No, I'm
You certainly
going.
don't. Illican and Quintus both use their action, so they will not come out until the next round. So if
I
you want to
guess-
hold, you can hold.
I feel if I can make the connection, if Gabar with his 20 intelligence can
Yes.
see all of them fighting something in their minds, be like, well, fuck it, came this far together. I'll run and just try to shoulder check V's
Boot.
body.
Yes,
boot,
you do
ankle.
so. You do so, and boom, Gabar is brought into the Shadow Realm. And Sonar's like, fucking air dare! And
Idiot!
he too will enter the Shadow Realm.
At full.
Oh,
He's at full.
He's at
don't
full.
bring him.
Oh, I get the full rest stuff too, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And all your spells back and everything.
A couple of screenshots here.
All right. I'm not going to do initiative, but I will note that Quintus and Illican and Valen are outside. As this fucking god brain is like, you cannot defeat what is inevitable. And
Great.
I'm going to run you guys over the bit of a mechanics thing here. So, first of all, big smile. As you appear beside V, you feel like start doing your little bounce to like get ready to fucking fuck some shit up. And you feel way lighter than you would be. Your jump distance is double.
Ooh.
Also, hit points and spell slots are refreshed. However, you don't necessarily know this. But V does know this. If V dies, she loses control and opens the gate for the illithid.
Dies or goes unconscious?
Goes under the control of the god brain. But dies.
unconscious.
Dies. No, dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dies in here. This is like her consciousness, right? Like this is what is you guys are defending her consciousness.
Please do not let me die.
If one of you is killed in this combat, you will not die. You will be ejected from the combat and cannot help her further. The last thing, V, as you stand on the precipice, staring down this enormous brain that is definitely going to fuck you up pretty good, you do get a feeling that you know what to do. If you so wish, you can spend a minute using your action on every turn to attune to the spindle. And with that, the Dark Between Stars will allow you to eject it.
A minute.
Yep.
6 rounds.
Yep. But the Dark Between Stars did say if you defeat the Elder Brain thing, then it is possible that he will be out of your mind for enough time for him to help you do it outside of combat. So you can either spend your
That's a
turn
good
in
choice.
combat
I
doing
need to
it.
decide that right now. Yeah, first turn I need to.
Well,
figure out.
we're not doing first turn until next
I
time we
know,
play.
but yeah, that needs to be my first turn.
Is the brain like floating in
Yes.
the void here, or
Yes.
like is it target?
That rock is
level?
actually close enough for it to target, as is this one and as is this one.
Okay, so this is very Boulder's Gate where we can jump to the platforms and like actually punch it.
Yes.
Okay.
Platforms. You should have fucking rodeo this thing.
Also possible. But I will say this thing is fucking awesome.
Is it immune to flanking?
You will have to find out.
God.
Oh,
What do you think?
How do we flank?
What side are you gonna go on?
I'll go
Okay.
up here and get Sapphire and go down
here. Yeah.
Can
that
you
works.
flank a 747?
Yes. Well, you know.
I mean,
All right.
yes.
Well, we will discover next time. As all of you are, we get the shot
Oh no.
of the camera sort of showing the party, and it flashes across their faces. You know, we get the thing where Big Smile looks over at V and like gives her a nod, right? And like everybody's like in the combat except for the people that aren't. And the camera turns back around, and we can just see the backs of everybody, the space, outer space all around you, and this fucking god brain with these tentacles lashing out. And we end the episode there.
This is something I didn't expect to happen this session.
No.
All right.
If I cast Dissonant Whispers, will it run away?
Well,
We know we've talked about what happens if it's immune to the damage type.
Oh, yeah. Figured. Oh, well, I can't fight it anyway. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the minute thing. None of my stuff works against it.
Like half your stuff is fire.
you got Fireball, yeah.
That's that and Scorching Ray.
Fireball's all
I
you
will
need.
say V, you
Just got
also
a fireball the whole time.
I will say V, you also can screenshot your character sheet, because if you live, you will return to this state.
I see.
You're in a dream, right? So
Right.
they ripped you out while you were still in this state, but everybody else gets refreshed because they're joining your dream. It's more real for you than it is for
Right.
everyone else.
Right.
Can't fucking wait, boys.
Wait, is this Inception?
Yes, it is Inception.
Yeah, open the spindle to go into another dream of you.
Right, there's
So
another
if I
spindle
use a
here,
health
so we
potion
could-
here, will I still have it in my real body?
Yes.
We touch V again in order to get into the other dream. Inside the dream.
Interesting.
So if I use the Orc Stone here,
Yes.
Oh, buddy,
If I
get that
use
fucking
the
orc
spell
stone.
scroll
Orc
comment
stone.
here.
Yeah. I don't know. This,
we all die.
that's an interesting
White
one.
TPK.
That's an interesting one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Well, that's what we
That
have
was fun.
going forward for us.
Are we all
Are-
here?
are we
10
playing-
rounds. Can y'all
we're playing
survive
next
10
week?
rounds?
Goodness.
This thing
I,
survived 10 rounds is the real question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how much damage it does. Then I'll make my decision.
This thing is fucking nasty. It is the god brain.
What's the difference between a god
Yes.
brain and an elder brain?
God brain isn't in any book you've ever read.
There's
Any
one
D&D
God
book.
brain.
There's
a bunch
one
of
god
Elder
brain.
brains.
That's right. And elder brains by themselves are fucking terrifying.
We're good for 24th.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
I'm
playing
fine.
next week. Yep. All right. Let's
think
fucking
so.
go, boys.
Let me double check.
There is
Yeah.
very little left to this fucking game.
Oh, we still gotta fight.
Oh, man.
Imperial Arthas and
Possibly the Frostmaiden.
the Frostmaiden,
Yeah.
maybe Avarice.
Is the Frostmaiden gonna get commented, Kumar?
Someone's getting commented before.
We gotta comment.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
commenting
we
something,
gotta use it
man.
at some point.
Dude, even if it's just like me nuking the Isle of Solstice when we're done.
Use it right now.
I literally just measured it. I would kill everyone. There's nothing coming
Not
back from this.
necessarily.
You got to back up like all the way.
I don't.
to
Yeah, I
solve
don't
it.
like the idea of being like, I'm gonna put it just at the edge of this.
Yeah.
fucking top. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I feel like
It only does a cool
a
189
nuclear
damage.
bomb.
What does it make
Yeah.
a 500-foot wide
Yeah.
crater?
500 foot wide, 50 foot deep, DC 20 deck saving throw, or you take 189 damage.
I could
Right, so
survive
Big
that.
Smile would
Yeah.
survive.
I'll be fine.
Wow, look how far you've come from the little
This is
mythical.
why we can just
Blown
like
up by that. Yeah.
tactical evade a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
So if you die in the dream, you die in real life.
He hides
Yeah.
behind the spindle.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about evasion.
Yeah.
It just dodges
Floating
the
in
nuke.
space. There's
All right,
nothing
all
there.
right, all right, all right, all right. I will see you guys next week to face off against this fucking god brain.
Sweet.
No.
Right.
Happy birthday again, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate the gifts.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna put it in my stuff. I will see you guys next week to wreck your shit.
Cheers, boys.
All right.
Next week.
Someone shit's getting wrecked
Alright.
next week.
Hey, Brendan, can you stay behind for a second?
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Yep.
See you all later. Goodbye.